an offensive genius. He's had 8 months to prepare for the opening drive. First plays are scripted. Elway on first down from the 18, faking, looking. McCaffrey trying to go long and deep, and he gets free, and McCaffrey stretches out to make the catch. Had he caught it in stride, it would have been a touchdown, but he had to lunge for it, and down he went. So they go to the bomb immediately.
Action, the very first play of the game, and look at the result.
From the Terminator,
do I gamble with a blitz, or do I sit back?
Empty backfield, Davis out of the game. 4 receivers are in. Elway stepping up, picks up the first down, dive to the 16-yard line.
And Boomer, you know when John Elway saw only a 3-man rush and only needing 3 yards for a first down, this is always an option in his mind. And he also, Broncos, they account for everybody and put a hat on everybody on every single play.
Second down and 8. Elway into the end zone and wide open for the touchdown is Shannon Sharp.
This is a terrific play by John Elway. He looks off to his right, moves the safeties with his eyes, comes back with the great poise that he has, and just lofts it to a wide open Shannon Sharp.
8 yards, nothing. Elway drops. As time goes deep, has a man wide open. It's Sterling Shannon Sharp.
Tell you, this guy is something back. There's no one in the backfield. He had the whole field spread out. He's back there, and he hit Shannon Sharp for a touchdown. That is perfect.
4 wide receivers. Willie Green split wide to Elway's right. Out of the shotgun. Good protection. Rod Smith. Finally knocked out of bounds by George Teague, but he was wide open.
At 289.
Mile High Stadium. Davis is deep. Griffith in front of him. Sharp moves. And Elway's back to throw it. Touchdown. Shannon Sharp wide open again, and Elway had it on the money.
John Elway has to love this. He has so many guys, and these are his top receivers that are wide open. He had Rod Smith wide open just a little while ago. Shannon Sharp wide open now.
Leon and Hennings in the middle. 2 tight ends set up for Denver, and Elway back to throw it. And does. And the pass is caught right on the money by Ed McCaffrey. Boy, that's a good throw.
But into the heart and soul of that whole team, and you could just see as he walked off there that the heart and soul is sinking.
Elway sneaks. The Broncos signal touchdown, but none of the men in striped shirts have yet, and now they have. It's touchdown. Elway.
John Elway's something, isn't he, Pat? He's 11 for 13. He's only had 2 incomplete passes.
It's pretty easy for them once they get down inside. Play fake. Elway, end zone, touchdown, McCaffrey. Elway looking at 3rd and a bunch. 5 wide receivers, all 5 receivers split out to the Denver Broncos. Elway wide open, and the catch is made by Marcus Nash.
That is now a yard shy of the 50 and a second down and 1. Play fake. All kinds of time for Elway, for Smith. Got it. Touchdown, Denver. You give the man a month in which to throw the ball.
And you give the wide receiver the entire field to use. And
goes up by 7, 2:13 to go, and they knock on the door again. This is Rod Smith in motion. John Elway again with time. Comes left. He's got Shannon Sharp, who strolls in untouched.
We told you the Broncos had the ball the majority of the time in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 41. Elway going to throw it again. Plenty of time. Down the middle. McCaffrey McCaffrey, the 10. Touchdown.
Caught in a clump of dirt, mud, whatever. It looks like that's what happened that time to Quentin New Year.
Broncos first and goal from the 9. Elway going to throw. Corner in the end zone. McCaffrey. Touchdown. Penalty marker is down.
Holding. And you got to stay healthy for a long period of time, no matter how much you throw it, to get 4,000 completion.
First down from the 26. Elway will start off going to the air. Plenty of time. Throwing down the middle. McCaffrey. McCaffrey slides down, reverses direction, and picks up another 6 or 7 yards before he's brought down by Sam Shade near the 40. For the Bengals defense here. 5 wide receivers for Denver on 3rd and 11. Elway throws for the corner. Touchdown! Willie Green. Second and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Elway to throw. On the run, into the end zone. Touchdown! Ed McCaffrey.
Well, the Broncos come with the formation. They get Ed McCaffrey on Sam Shade.
John Elway now with the ball at the 47-yard line. You see the game-winning drives that he's engineered. Denver with 2 timeouts remaining. Play action. Plenty of time. Down the middle. Has his man. That's McCaffrey. 3rd and 6 as we start the second quarter. And Elway out of the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Rod Smith in motion. And they give it to Smith, who's going to take it. No, he's going to throw it back to Elway, who is wide open. 13-yard pickup on the Elway reception and a first down.
Well, this is a play the Denver.
Shaw last night told us they were very proud of the fact they had held them to 48 yards in their first meeting in the first 3 quarters. With 104. Elway, plenty of time. End zone touchdown. Shannon Sharp. So it's 2nd and 19 now. And 4 wide receivers for Elway. Over the middle, Sharp, midfield, first down. What? It was just a guess.
Oh.
3rd and 2. Elway going to throw for it. Has time. Down the sideline. Rod Smith. Touchdown. 28 yards in the touchdown. Ray Crockett got the turnover. John Elway just converted. First and goal from the 3. Elway going to throw for it. This side, touchdown, Howard Griffin.
Third and 3. Elway with that little half roll. McCaffrey, touchdown. Greg Jackson had his feet go out from under him at the 3, and McCaffrey has his 8th touchdown catch of the year, tying a career high. First down at the San Diego 37-yard line. Play action, nice fake by Elway. All day to throw McCaffrey. Untouched by human hands. 37 yards and a touchdown. Four-man rush, Elway all day. Smith, touchdown. They burned them on the turnover. 3rd and 8. Here comes Junior. Doesn't get there. Elway with a lot of time. Smith, touchdown. There's a flag down on the play. In fact, there are 2.
Well, they threw Rodney Harrison and company threw Shannon Sharp on the field.
Pretty decent calls there.
Yanked him right out of his shoe.
So we do it all over again. 3rd and 8. Junior doesn't blitz this time. Elway with all day to throw. Still can't find anybody. Still can't. Now to the end zone. Sharp, touchdown.
There's one I do not believe. I am so glad I'm here watching it.
Scott Turner was right there. It looked like it went right through his hands.
First down from the 27-yard line. Elway, play fake, down the middle. Has Rod Smith wide open. To the 30, to the 20, and out of bounds just shy of the 15-yard line. 57 yards. When you're out of bounds. Nevertheless, it moves the ball to the 13-yard line. First down, Denver. Elway lobs it. Touchdown. Elway ended up on his back, courtesy of Chester McLaughlin, but McCaffrey was in the end zone with the football. And they have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Elway, play fake. Lots of time. Down the field, McCaffrey.
Off of a new pass play designed on the sideline.
4 wide receivers on 3rd and 8. Elway going to lob it down the field. Rod Smith got it. Penalty marker down. Smith is out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That's a 36-yard play if it stands.
Well, again, John Elway throwing against.
Holding. 29. Defense. It's declined. First down.
Mark McMillan, number 29.
Elway looking at 3rd and 1 from the 24. Play action. Gonna throw for the end zone. Shannon Sharp. Touchdown. Not a catch all day long. This one, his first of the day.
Sometimes necessity forces you to do things that you don't want to do.
From the 40-yard line as Elway begins with a bomb to start the second half and hits Rod Smith, who had beaten Sam Madison. And we had talked about Jimmy Johnson telling us last night that Madison hadn't beaten all season. Well, he's just beaten them.
Malone's not that fast.
That's a 10-yard loss. It's second down and 20. Elway under pressure.
There he goes.
And at the age of 38, still nimble enough to get up to the 35-yard line, breaking a tackle earlier by Shane Burton earlier in the play and picked
Shannon Sharp. 3rd down and 10 from the 20. Elway from the shotgun, given great time. Great block by Jones. Elway fires, and he's got a receiver. A flag is down. The catch is made by Smith on a back pedal at the Seattle 44 as it stands now, a gain of 36 yards.
Seattle learned one thing. They're not getting there with a 4-man rush. I bet you he was holding that ball 6, 7, maybe 8 seconds.
Holding, 20 defense, penalty is declined, first down.
He's 5, maybe 6 or 7. The short pass, good for a first down. McCaffrey in motion, fake handoff to LaBelle. Great time for Elway. Great block thrown by Neal. The pass caught by McCaffrey to the Seattle 33. tackle by Williams, a gain of 22, and McCaffrey had to do.
He's had a big year.
First down at the 33. Elway right to work on first down, got a block, going long, he's got a receiver! Smith, touchdown! All up. By the way, San Francisco leading the Rams 10-7. The Jets, Buffalo, and Atlanta all winners today. Third and a long 8 from the Seattle 18. Elway looks at his 4 wide receivers to the end zone. He's got a receiver. Shannon Sharp, touchdown. That was 7 catches. First and goal from the 2. Davis is in. Fake handoff by Elway. Davis is open. Touchdown. It's 4th down. Goal inside the Seattle 1. Davis in the backfield. Fake handoff. Here comes Elway. Throwing a touchdown pass to Shannon Sharp.
Back at Mile High Stadium, 3:20 to play in the first quarter. Broncos with the ball in a 7-0 lead at their own 34-yard line. Elway throwing. McCaffrey caught it. And he is ruled down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, good job by Ed McCaffrey getting up and running just in case that play was not blown dead. And it just makes it hard. That's why the receivers are getting open.
Elway to throw again. Down the sideline. Rod Smith. Touchdown! His receivers back from whence they came. Play fake. All kinds of time. Going long, McCaffrey. Inside the 20 to the Jets' 16-yard line.
The New York Jets blow the coverage. They have it. They have the perfect coverage. This
return of a fumble for a touchdown against the Dolphins last week. On second down. All kinds of time. Elway throws. Touchdown. Howard Griffith.
Make the plays.
We are about to get a mile-high salute of the first order.
And Mike Shanahan's about ready to get wet.
Testaverde throws. Incomplete. It's all over. The Broncos repeat as AFC champions, and they'll return to the Super Bowl. John Elway will become the first quarterback ever to start at that position in 5 Super Bowls. And he's making a mad dash for a corner of the end zone.
Well, he's going to take one last lap around this stadium. 16 years. Not many careers Well, not any have done what John Elway has done at one place.
You know, greatness is more than just a performance on the field, too. This man has become an integral part of this Denver community and will be for a long time. For Phil Simms, Armin Katayan, and Bonnie Bernstein, I'm Greg Gumbel. That's a wrap from Mile High Stadium. Once again, our final score, Denver 23 and the New York Jets 10.
3rd and 7. Elway lines up back in the shotgun. This time it's not an empty backfield, though. That's Rod Smith on the move. Elway drops and throws and has Rod Smith. And Smith breaks one tackle and heads down the sideline. Rod Smith finally knocked out of bounds just short of the 20.
I tell you, John Elway, this could be his last game, but he can still gun that thing, can he? He looks like John Elway that played 12 years ago, 15 years ago.
Denver's first play after the missed field goal. Elway going deep, and he's got Rod Smith. And Smith's gone.
John Elway could play another 10 years. Rod Smith ran right by Eugene Robinson. That was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross. And remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Atlanta is not ready on defense.
And that's exactly what Rod Smith does. You see, he gets by Eugene Robinson. John Elway was running the bootleg. He was running to his right, and he threw a perfect strike to Rod Smith.
We almost didn't get back in time. Atlanta didn't get back in time.
They were getting set here, but you see, John Elway started. He had his backs going to the left, and then he rolled out to the right, which is the same side that Rod Smith was running that post to. That was a zone coverage. They had the corner up bumping. They had the safety, Eugene Robinson, coming deep, and Rod Smith ran right by him.
Denver 17-3, and Mike Shanahan knows he's gone.
But here's the bootleg now. You get the fake this way, and then John Elway comes out and he runs to this point, and he's always been the best at this. You watch, they're going to fake the ball like they're coming to the left. You see the fake to the run to the left, and then he bootlegs out, sets, and throws a perfect strike to Rod Smith. I tell you, that really got that defense going because, you know, part of that is Terrell Davis. You know that everyone's worried about Terrell Davis, so they send him to the left. That brings up the linebackers. The short cross brings up the other guys. Then you get Rod Smith man-on-man deep on the safety, Eugene Robinson.
Second goal with the 3. Elway, quarterback draw, close, touchdown.
16 years, if it's your last game, you might as well get one that way too, huh?
Why not?
All he has to do is get that ball across the lane. I tell you, this team loves John Elway. John Elway loves this team. The state of Colorado, Denver, they all love John Elway, and he loves them. But this is fun now. And getting here is fun. Getting here is fun. Getting in this situation is fun. And then just going and doing things like this is even more fun.
We watch him and how happy he is. You saw that big smile. Elway got a man open, and he's got the first down. And Ed McCaffrey fights Justin.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Chandler out of the shotgun. Jamal Anderson. They took the ball away from him. Denver has the ball. Tyrone Braxton came up with it.
John Elway wants another shot, I think. There's Neil Smith out there. I mean, this is the fun part.
John Elway, I've just been informed, is officially this game's most valuable player.
So my vote counted, didn't it?
It sure did. I don't think it's the one that put it over the edge. I got to believe a lot of people voted for John Elway.
I mean, who else would you?
What a class guy this guy is, though, Dan Reeves, and what he's been through, personally, physically. Elway, the most valuable player. Grabbed first by Neil Smith, then by Shannon Sharp, and then by Mike Shanahan.
John Elway can be the most valuable player for a lot of years, can he? I think that's what John Elway's doing. He can't stop giggling, and I know that feeling. I've been there, I've seen that, and all you do is walk around and giggle.
And you know, the Falcons, they're not the champions. They lose 34-19, but they had so many chances, and that has to linger with them for a long time. Elway, the most valuable player. Grabbed first by Neil Smith, then by Shannon Sharp.
Now this is fun. If you're the Denver Broncos player, coach, family, this is fun.
If you're on the other side of the field, it's not.
Now it's the lowest of the low, the highest of the high. And if you're a Bronco, all you can do is giggle. I think that's what John Elway's doing. He can't stop giggling, and I know that feeling.
He's going to have to make that decision on his own.
All right, Mike Shanahan, congratulations very much. Let's bring in the MVP of Super Bowl 33, John Elway. John. Here you go. Tilt that up high. There you are. It looks like winning Super Bowls is kind of becoming an old habit for you.
It sure is nice to start a little bit later than I wanted to, but it's sure nice to win them.